So last time, I was having an aside moment in commentary about needing to take Abraham by surprise before he took me by surprise. And then Abraham took me by surprise. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in Series 2 of our Controlled Chaos Metaseries, King of Kings. So, yeah, we are 5 points away from a Golden Age for the next era, which is kind of nice. Didn't see that coming. Whether or not Abe will be able to keep up, we'll just have to see. But I am in the process of building several new units to help establish my cores and my armies as needed. And we are just going to continue to see whether we can stand up to Abe before he starts sending giant death robots into my territory, because that is, at this point, a very real possibility, much as I hate to say it. Combustion is tempting, actually, but I need oil for combustion. Let's go ahead and go for radio first, working towards some of my most advanced units as quickly as possible. There's some coal up there. I do have oil in my territory, which I've recently found. So I think what I need to do here, I'm going to send this builder over here, because if I can get that oil going, like now, I'll be better off. All right, this cavalry unit, I might technically be able to find things I can mess with here. Let's see what I can... Yeah. I'm going to position this cavalry unit right here, and then go to the next turn with them. Now, this bombard unit is just waiting for another unit that can help it get stronger, mainly promote it to a corps or an army, so I might as well just have you shelter in place. Same with the field cannon. And this bombard corps, I'm actually going to move them up, because there's a possibility I might be able to do some damage with them if I have them in a defensive position there. All right, this ironclad is now available too. So I think Russia must have... This is something that happened last episode, but I didn't quite catch why. Let's take a look. Yeah. So Russia has launched the Earth satellite, which is one of the reasons we've been able to... We're seeing the whole world now. So circumnavigating is no longer something I even need to worry about. What I can do, potentially... Yeah, see... Shaka is way the heck over here. So I could potentially send my ironclad out to mess with Shaka, if I'm careful. So we'll do that. It's going to take them a while to get down there, but we can do that. We have a religious alliance with Babylon. I actually have a decent-sized army relative to Abe, which is interesting. That just goes to show that, like, not only is Cardiff kind of holding its own at the moment, but Russia may also be fighting America to an extent. It doesn't seem like it's happening, but we might find out that that's the case before long. Cardiff is definitely the real MVP right now, holding it down for me. Still need 5 more era score. Egypt no longer has enough loyalty to keep the city of Swinet in their empire. Isn't that their capital? Nice. So we have a campus in Zranka. Oh, I completely forgot about the World's Fair. Man, I haven't even been thinking about that. That's been going this whole time. We did not get top... we did not get top 3. We were nowhere close to it. But World's Fair just really has to do with generating great people points, which I can kind of understand why I might have fallen behind on that a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just buy a research lab outright here, so we can get that science progress a little sooner. And then, let's see, what did we build here? Yeah, I guess I'll send you down here, because you need to join up. All right, so now we have a field cannon core in Pasargadae. That'll make it a little bit easier to defend that city. I'm going to... Yeah, see, buying a sewer outright is tempting here, just so that housing is no longer an issue, but I think the main thing I need to focus on... I like the idea of having a war department. I'll take 7 turns. Chancery also has additional science per turn, so... and more influence per turn, too. So I might need to go ahead and do that. But I think, as much as I want to do any of those things, the main thing I should continue to focus on, at least for a moment longer, is getting my military completely built up. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, we can't build any... Well, we can build a library in one turn here, but yeah, same thing. I'm just going to focus on getting military units constructed. So we'll do a field cannon there in Zaronka. We do have a coal power plant going up in Hagmatana. Do I have that coal improved? Yes, I do. All right, we're going to go ahead and improve that wine. And with that wine, hang on. Yeah, I have tradable wine now, so let's see what we can do with that. I'm pretty sure I already have those two resources kind of locked in through other trades. So that is just creating a bit of a buffer. We did just meet Gilgamesh, who is happy. Of course he is. Of course he's happy to allow me to construct an embassy in his capital. He's Gilgamesh. He wants to be buddies. That's his whole thing. Wait, hold on a second. Gilgamesh, are you at war with Sweden and Shaka at the same time? Sweden, I don't think that's necessary, but Shaka, you know what? Good for you for being able to tell what the right course of action is. Shaka's been a jerk so far. I'm just gonna say that. All right, we're getting close to being able to actually do something militarily here. I'm really excited about the Golden Age here, but let's go to the next turn. I'm gonna move relatively quickly. My main concern, and this is what happened, by the way, in the Carthage series back in the day, before the channel went offline. We had giant death robots kind of roll into our territory pretty early in the game, like surprisingly. And it was a big, let's just say, it was a little bit deflating. Tourism from great works of this type is doubled. Oh, or no tourism from great works of this type. Let's just say landscapes. Units of the chosen promotion class gain +5 combat strength. We have a lot of melee at the moment, so let's go for that. I'm going to go all in on diplomatic victory points. Let's see what happens. All right, Hammurabi got the diplomatic victory points. Melee, riding, and World Games is going, of course. All right, so this one's a little bit different. We have to train athletes for the World Games. Let me quickly check on diplomatic victory. Okay, Hammurabi's at 9, I'm at 8, so we're actually still doing pretty well on that front. We have 2 points needed until we're done here. We did get a diplomatic victory point there because one of the things we voted for worked out. That's nice and positive. Okay, so this unit here. I don't think this is actually... Yeah, this is under construction, so I can't pillage that. I can pillage this, but then Charleston and San Francisco would not be very happy about that. I could totally get a ton of gold if I pillage this, though, I'm not going to lie. I should probably wait until I have tanks before I start running around pillaging in his territory. I don't want to get too eager. There are combat bonuses that'll make my life considerably more difficult, so let's just keep that in mind. Let's just keep that in mind, shall we? Okay, I'm going to get this... We're going to chop these woods down in Ispahan so that this campus can be done a little bit sooner. Because if that campus gets done, which it will no matter what, even if we don't chop down the woods, if that campus gets done soon-ish, then we actually will be in a much better place. In terms of, well, we will definitely have. We won't just be in a better place, we will have our Golden Age locked down. And that's a win. I'll take it. It does definitely seem like Cardiff is holding its own against Abe, which is hilarious. Ooh, he's got 3-star artillery. That's not good. Because I don't even have a 3-star bombard unit yet, and artillery is the next level up. They did attack it, though, so by all means, do some damage to that artillery, please. Surging machinery and billowing smoke mark the start of our power generation.
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed.
Okay. I need to keep the discount changes, because I'm still going to be upgrading units here. I don't have any upgrades to do right now, though. They're kind of coming around the corner. And this line infantry corps training is almost done. Okay, so speaking of upgrades, let's go ahead and go for steel, because I want to get this artillery upgrade done as soon as I can. And then also, I think we had a builder on the way here. Okay, good. This unit's ready. That's good news. So we will use you to create a... We have a field cannon. That's not a corps, that's an army. There we go. The tooltip hadn't updated yet. All right, so this oil is about to be ours. Cardiff is holding it down. That coal is now mine. So we were kind of at a standstill with coal because we were consuming as much as we're using. Now that we have power here, production in all of our cities in the area should have improved a little bit. Nuclear program, done. All right, so we do need to be training athletes. Don't get me wrong. We absolutely do. But I need to continue focusing on units for a moment longer. Line infantry is probably a good idea, but also cavalry is likely a good idea. Let's go ahead and do that. I haven't done any training of new cavalry units yet. Same thing here. Let's go ahead and train another cavalry unit. We can send those over and turn our 2 cavalry units over here into corps units, which makes all of them more survivable. All right, so this bombard is ready. That's great news. I can go ahead and send them down here. It's going to take 6 turns because we built them a good distance away. Now, there's a couple of things I could do here. The shipyard would help with food and production and race, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Just buy it outright. Theater Square is probably a good idea. We're behind in culture generation compared to most empires. Really, the mausoleum at Halicarnassus hasn't been built. You're kidding me. That's surprising. I don't think I'm going to worry about it, but that's surprising. All right, I also have like 1 more trader available to me. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And the reason is, remember that a lot of our bonuses as Nader Shah are trade route based. So having more internal trade routes is positive across the board. Okay, the city receives production from all nearby industrial zone buildings with the regional bonuses, not just the first. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and give Magnus that. I don't know that we're necessarily benefiting from that yet, but that is something that we can work towards. Hang on. Do I have an industrial zone in Pasargadae? I don't think I do. No, I do not. But I can put one right there, actually. All right, we're going to annihilate this unit. And I feel bad because this is actually my religious ally. But I need to strengthen my religion in the area, so... Thank you. Appreciate the help. That is only positive, what we just did. Nothing bad could come of that. Ignore the fact that they're our ally. Everything is fine. Oh, you know what? We can probably purchase a library with faith here, so let's do that. Promise to the Portuguese Empire to stop settling nearby has been fulfilled. Nice. Any other trading that I can do then? No, none at the moment. I'm seeing lots of strong units from Abraham, but nothing actually making a move against... Sure. We can declare friendship. Nothing actually making a move against Cardiff. Like, he doesn't actually seem to be damaging it, trying to take it, which is really interesting. Cardiff is defending itself. Makes me wonder where the fighting is happening. Like, is he fighting Russia? What's happening? Is he fighting someone else, perhaps? Who's he at war with? Oh, yeah, he's at war with everybody. I didn't notice that. Man, Abraham is super aggressive this game. Is he aggressive? Maybe he's just this aggressive in all games. Maybe that's what it is. Now, this is marshland. We need to go ahead and remove this. Although, truth be told, we already have a housing issue in Mashhad, so... No, let's remove the marsh. We need more pops. I mean, housing is a problem because it'll slow down growth, but having more citizens to work the tiles nearby, that means more production and growth for that matter. Okay, so there's only one movement point here. I'm going to move you one slot at a time. Well, no, we'll do two at a time. So that's Cardiff. I keep thinking of Cardiff as an adversary, but no, they're definitely not an adversary. So I'm like being careful with that builder where I don't actually need to be. Is that marshland? No, those are plains. Okay, and I had oil elsewhere too. Yeah. We're going to send this builder all the way over there to get that other oil. And there's oil near San Francisco as well, so there is real potential once we start taking territory from Abe, assuming we're able to do so. There's real potential for like high oil production, which isn't always the case in Civ 6. Like the later game strategic resources have a tendency to kind of hide from you. Alliance with Peter has run its course and needs to be renewed. Let's declare friendship. Alliances. Military alliance. So he's going to give me a little bit of gold per turn. I sweeten the pot a little bit by removing the 4 gold that he offered. The 4 in a lump sum. We're not going to worry about that. Yeah, so now I can understand a little bit more why he's not doing anything militarily. But again, his cities are going to be really strong compared to what we can do to them. So we still need to be very, very, very careful. Let's go to the next turn. Ooh. Bologna is back in the fight. Yeah, that's been going back and forth for the entire game. There we go. So now we have artillery available to us. We can't build it just yet, but we're getting there. All right, so this line infantry corps is promotable. First things first, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now I can't give them a promotion just yet, sadly. Might be able to next turn, we'll see. Where is that bombard? There it is. 4 turns till he gets down there. All right, Alliance run its course. Let's go ahead and take away these declarations of war. Remove these peace negotiations. Suzerain status lost. We're no longer suzerain of Taruga. I don't think we've been suzerain of Taruga for a while. That's why we were wrecking them earlier. Speaking of which, once I get my cavalry built up in a moment, that is one of the next things I'm going to do for sure. Okay, now we're going for replaceable parts, because if we can have our infantry as well, that's a win. All right, so this line infantry... Oh, nice. I didn't realize it was... I thought this was an army already, but it's not. And there we go. Your knowledge of combined arms has advanced considerably. Things are looking up. Part of me wants to just train another bombard, because we're going to need one. Also, spies are important, but we're going to need a massive military against Abe. So that's literally the only thing I care about for the foreseeable future. Bakhtri does have an industrial zone. Hang on. Your industrial zone is here, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's not going to be able to reach Mashhad. But that industrial zone is still valuable to me. Not as valuable as some of the other things I could build here, though. So I think we need to train a field cannon corps. And we have another field cannon done here. Oh, wait. Maybe we don't. No, we don't. We definitely don't. Because I have field cannons coming down from 2 different directions. So let's, first of all, go ahead and make that a field cannon corps. And we will change what we're building here. Military engineer is probably a good idea. We haven't done a lot with rails yet. So let's go ahead and do that so we can be moving around a little bit faster. Dropped the ball on that, haven't I? Coal power plant in Zoronka. That's also tempting. University in Zoronka. Also tempting. But again, military. We do have access to the anti-tank crew, so I'm going to need to upgrade my pike and shot in a second. Which I think I have the gold to do anyway. Let's do another cavalry. So that we can have the full army. I am definitely focusing on... Alright, there's the upgrade. I'm definitely focusing on making all of these units full armies before I do anything too aggressive here. And if I can have the right... If I can at least have artillery class units... Abe's probably going to have rocket artillery soon. Then I'll be able to move pretty quickly, I think. Okay, so with that in mind... We'll do a bombard there. Let's go ahead and move you back down. Okay, so we have this builder here. Tell you what, why don't you go get that oil taken care of? You're a little bit closer to it. You can build an oil well right there. Your knowledge of plastics has advanced considerably. Fantastic. And we're going to keep moving down this direction with our good friend, the Ironclad. Are we in countdown yet? No, we're not. We should be any moment, though. So there is some fighting going on. Cardiff has cleared war in Bologna. I don't know who just entered the war. Oh, it's Bologna. Yeah. There's just an envoy fight going on around Bologna. Cardiff is actually moving on San Francisco. What the hell, man? I can totally gank that settler from Cardiff, by the way. How can you let those barbarians run amok so close to your home? Thanks, Ramses. I guess. Gradient dust storm. Ooh.
The release of atom power has changed everything except our way of thinking. The solution to this problem lies in the heart of mankind. If only I had known, I should have become a watchmaker.
Okay, we're going to get rid of all of these peace negotiations again, because, again, that's just Bologna going back and forth, changing hands, kind of hilariously. All right, let's go for ideology. All right, we have our trader done in Ray. It's so tempting to build, like, the mausoleum at Halicarnassus here. I'm not going to worry about it, though. Very, very tempting. I'm going to go for another cavalry unit here. That seems to be the sensible choice. Meanwhile, it looks like... Ooh, Ispahan does not follow my religion. That's rude. So let's train an Inquisitor to send over there. That's incredibly rude. I'm just going to get a builder going in Ispahan, though, because there's still a lot that I can do there to improve that city. Okay, now this debater still has all of its spreads. Surprisingly. Makes you wonder if you could actually get away with... Let me see if I can get away with converting Charleston. I need to be careful, because all he has to do is deploy a unit and then just, like, delete my apostle, and I lose a lot of religious pressure in that area, so that's kind of annoying. All right, we have New Orleans, Zoronka, Sparta, and Pasargadae. Tarsus, to be honest, is one that really needs to be trading. That city should have been trading a while ago. Okay, kind of a big deal here. I can go ahead and upgrade that unit to artillery. All right, we have this bombard unit getting very close. Just for the sake of time, I'm going to move this one up a little bit closer. We'll cancel the rest of that one's moves, and next turn we'll be able to give them new orders. All right, so we should be accumulating a decent amount of oil, especially in a couple of turns. How long do you have to travel? 3 turns? Yeah. That builder's on the way. All right, Babylon has launched the Mars colony. Oh. Gilgamesh hates me. I'm really sad now. The number of people living in your empire is truly impressive. Yeah, that's the one thing that's been going for me this entire series, is that I had all this space to expand.
Many of us take better care of our automobiles than we do of our own bodies. Yet the auto has replaceable parts.
Facts. All right, make deal. All right, I still have nothing I can trade, which means all of my trades for various luxury resources are still active. Okay, that's now a core. Okay, definitely seeing some upgrade opportunities. Don't quite have enough gold to do all of these right now. Let's see. All right, so we're going to go for combustion here. Ooh, first cavalry is done. Nice. Oh, he moved that settler away. I totally should have ran down and grabbed that. Oh, no, it's still there, actually. I don't think it's really close enough that I could do anything with it. There we go. Cavalry Corps. A little bit more defensible unit there now. All right, so Hagmatana is going to be... We have a field cannon here that's traveling down. Let me think. What would be the best thing to build another of? Because it's starting to get a little bit convoluted because we have some things in the middle of upgrading. A Queerusser wouldn't be the worst idea either. We have 18 turns left on the World Games. I would love to do well in the World Games too. All right, so Abraham Lincoln is close to being able to take Cardiff from me. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. We could also... We can get a little bit of extra gold per turn by plugging in an envoy with Muscat. All right, so this Inquisitor is going to go down to Ispahan. Now we have this unit here, and I don't see any military units. Oh, just kidding. Crap. That's annoying. I wonder. No, I can't do anything this turn. Let's back you off. We're so close to actually being able to do something here. I think our military units are getting strong enough. All right, I'm going to put this apostle just in Tarsus and have them hang out. Okay, now we are officially close enough to Shaka's territory to be able to start pillaging with this ironclad. I don't have a lot of naval power, so I'm not going to be able to do much in terms of submarines at the moment. Maybe towards the end of the game. I mean, we're approaching the end of the game as is. We're at turn 207. If we had score victory turned on, this game would already be over. But score victory is the least fun victory, right? Yeah, your embassy is a welcome addition to our capital. Come on, hang out. So, let's establish an embassy with him. And we still can't trade anything. Oh, nice. This cavalry is done as well. So what I'll do is make that one a core. Oh, yeah. I think that dust storm definitely wrecked a lot in this general area. Okay. You come back down that way. You come back down that way. So Pasargadae is ready. What do we have? We've got a cavalry training there, cavalry training there. So I don't think I need to train any more cavalry. Another Queerusser could be a good idea at this point. I already have one training here, so we could make our one Queerusser unit an army. Alternatively, I could focus on things that will actually make me money. Or I could build an industrial zone in Pasargadae, which I mentioned potentially doing. Ooh, I could build one there. I didn't realize I could build one there. I didn't know that tile belonged to Pasargadae, but if I built it there, then that would actually help. Wow. Yeah, absolutely. It's not going to help Tarsus, but it will help 4 of my central cities, including... I mean, these are all units... This is a power-producing city, first of all. So that's a huge win. Yeah, we're going to definitely build that industrial zone there. Didn't see that coming. Let's do another military engineer because we're going to need more than one. Let's start getting some stuff repaired around here. This apostle can just hang out. Now I can definitely pillage that for science next turn. I may actually be able to pillage it for science this turn. Let's see. Oh, I just combined this one, so I can't do anything with it. That's lame. Okay, well. I feel silly now. Let's, You've been trading with Bakhtri? Why Bakhtri? Oh, the extra production. Yeah, that makes sense. Although Mashhad might make more sense at this point. No, let's keep doing the extra production. I like that one more point per turn. That could actually end up coming in handy in some ways. All right, 3 turns until this other oil tile is improved. We still have a surplus in oil, but we can do even better. Okay, let's see what we're able to do here. Okay, I'm going to hang out here so that nothing can hit me. And then next turn, we'll see what we can get away with. Oh, nice. That was fast. So did I send 2 builders over here to this oil? And forget about the other one? I remember changing my mind at one point, but that's interesting. It's fine, though, because now that oil's improved and we're done. Next turn, please. Abraham Lincoln has built St. Basil's Cathedral. Cathedral. Wow, words. St. Basil's Cathedral. There. That's the thing they built. Economic alliance. Give me some gold per turn for that. And I'm down. And I have 3 alliances against America.
The cars haven't advanced that much since we were kids. When you boil it down, it's still a gas combustion engine.
So it's very likely this is going to mostly kill that unit. Yep. And now I can upgrade this well, not upgrade, but I can kill this artillery. Or kill this unit with this artillery. Wow. My brain sometimes. Despite being heavily outnumbered, our artillery has won the day. They weren't really that heavily outnumbered, were they? Let's be real. Alright, so now we can use this cavalry. Pillage that for science. I'm going to move that unit down just to give them a little bit of backup. We're going to go for flight because having some aerodromes is good production, plus that gives us the air balloon so that we can start spying. All right, this apostle can just hang out for a bit, although that military unit's gone now, so one thing I could definitely do is send the apostle down to San Francisco and maybe have them... Oh, there's a religious unit there. Damn. All right, that could be problematic. Can you? Nice. They're able to get in defensive posture. That's helpful. All right, we can continue to repair things around Bakhtri, and then we can also get this particular resource incorporated into our economy. All right, so this is also going to be... Yeah, perfect. All right, so we've upgraded you to our artillery corps. We're about to train an artillery, so we can take either of these and make them better, which is lovely. All right, we're very close. We've spent a lot of time in preparation this episode, but I think next episode we're going to be able to actually push forward. Now, this Cuirassier can upgrade to a tank, and so... I'm actually going to hold off on that until we've made sure that our artillery are ready, which I think they are. I just want to make absolutely sure first. Okay, yep. Paradeza, there. All right, so let's start pillaging around here. I kind of... Yeah, we can pillage gold here, but that's going to be painful, so I'd rather hang out here and just get attacked by non-Goma. Let's go to the next turn. That could be hurtful. We'll see how this goes. Oh, we're at 35 minutes. Holy crap. All right, let's cleanse Ispahan, and now we can buy a library outright. Check that out. Our science per turn is actually exceeding Abraham's now. Notice that. And we can continue. I think there's a good chance we'll actually be able to take a lot of cities from him. Does it mean we'll be able to win the game? Probably not. Hammurabi is running away with a science victory right now. He's also doing pretty well culturally. Diplomatically, he's also winning. So Babylon is the clear favorite at the moment. But let's go ahead and end turn 209. We're moving into 210 here. I'm excited about what's going to be possible. Climate change is starting to happen too. About what's going to be possible in the coming turn or two. Oh, wow. Ironclad really got eaten up there. All right, so this artillery is ready. First of all, let's go ahead and just gank you there. And let's train one more of those. And it can join with this artillery. And then I think we'll be ready to move forward, especially once we have a an air balloon in place. Okay, cool. The barracks is done in Tarsus. That's good timing. Let's go ahead and say a stable for Tarsus to help them push forward. Somehow this apostle survived, which blows my mind. Gonna pillage that tile there and then move this cavalry corps forward just to run support. And this will more or less be the end of this turn. Let's see. This cavalry unit is ready. That's actually kind of good timing. Okay, well, we are at 37 minutes. I'm already doing stuff for turn 210. I wasn't going to, but, you know, this is what civilization does to me. So, in the next episode, we will start pushing forward. We already have kind of started, but we'll start making serious advances on Abraham's territory. I think, especially once this research is done and we can build observation balloons, things are going to start picking up speed. We'll be able to move on Charleston, move on San Francisco, maybe even steal that settler finally. I would love to just, like, kind of take these outer cities away and then just move in and conquer all of Abraham before the series is over. Even if it doesn't mean that we win, it would be a great moral victory, I think, for this stage in the meta-series. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day but Monday at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.